Changes in joint family. Joint family has undergone many changes, especially after independence. And the changes that have taken place in the joint family can be grouped into two. They are one, structural changes in the joint family, and the functional changes in the joint family. Therefore, after independence, both the structure and function of the joint family have changed much. And for our simplicity, we can divide the entire changes that have taken place in the joint family into two types. They are called structural changes in the joint family and functional changes in the joint family. Structural changes. Structural changes. The structure, first of all we have to discuss about the structural changes. The structure of the joint family have changed much after independence. Structure means what? Structure means the size of the family, depth of generation, ownership of property, then selection of mates, and all these things have changed after independence. And what changes have taken place in the structure of the joint family? Firstly, changes in the size of joint family. Changes in the size of joint family. The size of the joint family has changed much. During olden days, joint family consisted of 15 to 20 members, but now it is marginally big, up to 7 or 8 members. And the original joint family consisted of 4 to 5 generation people, but nowadays joint family consists of only 2 or 3 generation people. In this way, a number of structural changes have taken place in the joint family. Joint family consisting of big families, what we have seen nursing in our family consisting of 206 members, that cannot be seen today. And now the family is today's joint family is marginally big, consisting of up to 8 members. And only it consists of 3 generation people. But originally, during olden days, original joint family consisted of 15 to 20 members minimum, and such a type of families cannot be seen today. Therefore, many structural changes have taken place in the joint family. That is called structural change. First point is what? Changes in the size of the joint family changed. Size of the joint family is decreasing day by day. And during olden days, joint family consisted of 15 to 20 members, having 4 to 5 generation people, but nowadays joint family consists of only 8 members, 7 to 8 members, with 2 or 3 generation people. This much of structural change has taken place in the joint family. First point. Second one, changes in the ownership of property. Ownership of property. Changes in the ownership of property. The property rights have changed after independence. The government has passed the Hindu Succession and Inheritance Act during 1956. And that act has given property rights for women also. Therefore, now property rights are enjoyed not only by men but also by women. In this way, the ownership of property right, they have changed after independence. It brought many changes in the joint family. Now, Karta lost most of his powers because of this legislation. In the year 1956, government passed what? The Hindu Inheritance and Succession Act. What that act says? That act gives property right for women also. Now women also enjoying right over property, And now all the powers of Karta, they disappeared because of this legislation. Therefore, the structure is that the entire family property is divided now as per the legislation of 1956. Third point is exercise of changes in authority. Changes in authority. Changes in authority. The authority of the joint family has changed much. We have seen that in the patriarchal joint family, all the powers were enjoyed by Karta and he used to exercise full power over the members of the family. But now all the powers of Karta is curtailed. Now eldest son is enjoying more powers, and now women are also become earning members and they are also taking part in the decision making process. Therefore, women are also consulted in making any type of decisions, in taking a decision about the family. In this way, all the powers of Karta and all the authority of Karta is curtailed nowadays. Therefore, changes have taken place in the authority of the joint family. Next point, changes in the status of women. Changes in the status of women. Changes in the status of women. The status of women radically improved after independence. Now she is getting education and she is also going for jobs, earning income, and she has become an earning member in the family. And it has given economic independence for women. Now she is not ready. At the same time, she is what? She is now she is now playing an important role in any type of decision making process in the joint family. Such type of changes have taken place in the status of women. During olden days, women were neglected. Now women are also become an active member in the family, because she is now getting education, she is going for jobs, she has become economically independent. Therefore, she is also consulted in taking any type of decision in the family. Changes in conjugal. Changes in the selection of life partners and conjugal relations. And conjugal relations. We have seen that during olden days, all the marriages were arranged by Karta, and members have no right over the matter of selection of their life partners. But now that system is changed. Now the members are selecting their life partners, and at the same time now relation between husband and wife is improved now, and they are taking their own decision with regard to marriage and at the same time job, each and everything. Therefore, in this way, changes have taken place in the selection of partners, selection of life partners. And Karta lost his powers in selecting the life partners to their children. And at the same time now relation between husband and wife is improved, and these changes can also be seen. Changes in the relation. Changes in the relation of in-laws. Changes in the relation of in-laws. Many changes have taken place in the relation of father-in-law and daughter-in-law, mother-in-law and daughter-in-law in nowadays. Now father-in-law is treating daughter-in-law as the member of the family, and she is given more freedom in the family. But during olden days, she was suppressed and her inner feelings were not at all recognized. In this way, many changes have taken place in the relation between father-in-law and daughter-in-law, mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, and that relation is improved nowadays. That is also one of the change that has taken place in the joint family. Weakening family norms. Weakening family norms. Due to the impact of modern education and the influence of Western ideas like liberty, equality, fraternity, democracy, whatever it may be, the traditional values of the joint family have disappeared. Generosity, obedience, discipline, what the joint family that taught to the children during olden days, that are all disappeared, and the such types of family norms cannot be seen nowadays, because it is the influence of modern education and the impact of Western values, all that have brought many changes in the joint family system, and now the family norms are weakening now day by day. Next one, increasing number of dependent nuclear families. Dependent nuclear families. Increasing number of, or increasing the popularity of dependent nuclear families. Nowadays, joint families are disappearing, nuclear families are coming into existence. But we can see there is a close relationship between original family and nuclear family. And now, because of economic and employment opportunities, now children are going abroad and they are settling in the places where they are working, and that is called nuclear family. But they are dependent nuclear families. They are depending upon the original family, and such dependent nuclear families are becoming more popular nowadays. And we cannot see joint families. There is not at all nuclear families, but the number of dependent nuclear families are increasing. And even though the children, they are working outside, they are having separate houses, in spite of that they are coming to the original family and they are keeping contact with the original family. They are called dependent nuclear families, and such families are increasing nowadays. And all these are some of the 8 important points that's to be remembered while discussing the structural changes in the joint family. What are the structural changes that have taken place in the joint family? The structure of the joint family has changed much after independence. Firstly, the size of the joint family is changed and it is decreasing day by day. Secondly, the ownership of property of the joint family has changed much. The authority of Karta is changed now. Third point, the status of women is improved now, because she is now getting education and jobs, therefore her status has improved now. And changes in the selection of life partners and conjugal relations, and now all the life partners are selected by themselves, not by Karta, and now the husband and wife relations are improved. Now changes have taken place in the relation between in-laws. Now the relationship between father-in-law, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, that is improved now. And now the family norms are weakening day by day. What the original joint family taught, the lessons of generosity, kindness, sympathy, service-mindedness, sacrifice, whatever it may be, they are replaced by modern values like liberty, equality, fraternity, whatever it may be. Now there is increasing number of dependent nuclear families. Now dependent nuclear families are increasing day by day. Because of economic and employment opportunities, now people are going to far off places and they are working there, and at the same time they have started their own houses at the places where they are working. But in spite of that, they are keeping contact with the original family, and that is therefore nuclear family is dependent on original family, that is increasing nowadays. And these are all some of the structural changes that have taken place in the joint family. Now we have to discuss about the functional changes in the joint family. What are the functional changes that have taken place in the joint family? Functional changes. Not only the structure, but the functions of the joint family has also changed much. And what are the functions that have changed after independence? We have to see. First of all, changes in the provision of common residence. Changes in the provision of common residence. Changes in the provision of common residence. During olden days in the traditional family, all the members were used to live together jointly in a single house. But that is disappeared now. And now the children are living separately at the places where they are working. Therefore, changes have taken place in the provision of common residence. Common residence means common roof. People who are living in common roof during olden days, that in that provision changes have taken place. Now, due to economic and employment opportunities, people are going abroad or going far off places, and they have started their own houses as the place where they are working. Therefore, in spite of that, they are keeping contact with their fathers and father or mother or original family. Therefore, changes have taken place in the common residence. Now, what? Dependent nuclear families are increasing, and at the same time, the provision of common residence or the system of living together in the same house, that system has changed. Secondly, changes in the religious functions. Changes in the religious functions. We have seen that during olden days, joint family was a center of religious activities. All the religious activities are performed by all the members of the family jointly. But nowadays also, all the members are performing the religious activities not at home, but in some places, religious places like temple, mosques, whatever it may be, and they are celebrating there. Today also they are coming, not to the houses, but now for arrangement becomes very difficult. Therefore, in temples or mosques or in some other place of religious importance or in some halls, functions are held, and the people who are living in far off places, they are coming and they are giving attendance to the occasion, and in this way many changes have taken place in the religious functions of the joint family. During olden days, all religious activities were held in the family through the participation of all other members. But now, religious functions are performed by all the members, not at houses, but at some other agencies like in temples or mosques or in halls, whatever it may be. This is the change. Changes in the role of protection. Role of protection and socialization of children. Socialization of children. Many changes have taken place in the protection and socialization of children. During olden days, all the children were protected by the joint family. Children were socialized, or they were given education in the family itself. But nowadays, this function has changed. Now there are external agencies like schools, colleges, to give education, there are maternity homes to protect the child, there are baby centers for the and some other centers for the socialization of children, and there are LIC or police etc. for the protection of members. Government has its own scheme for the blind, government has its own scheme for the aged, and there are orphanages to look after some of the persons who are in distress. In this way, all these functions have changed after this independence. Therefore, this is called the functional changes that have taken place in the joint family. Yes, fourth point, changes in the economic functions. Changes in the economic functions. During olden days, joint family was a center of all economic activities. All members in the joint family used to work in the farms or fields for the production of crops. But now, because of education and employment opportunities, many youths have left the original families. Therefore, now factory system of production came into existence. Now, joint family is no more a center of economic activities or not a center of productive activities. In this way, changes have taken place in the economic functions of the joint family. Therefore, all people, they left the original families. They are now working in towns and cities, earning income. In this way, now joint family is not a center of any production of food crops, and in this way many changes have taken place. Last one, changes in the recreational functions. The recreational functions. Changes in the recreational functions. During olden days, we have seen that joint family is a center of recreation for all the members. It provided lot of recreation, singing, dancing of the children, funny talks of the world, the celebration of festivals. They have provided a lot of recreation for all the members in the joint family. But nowadays, joint family is not a center of recreation. Now there are outside agencies to provide recreation to the people. There are cinema houses, there are indoor and outdoor games, and there are movies, whatever it may be, and there are radio. All these outside agencies are providing recreation for the members. In this way, the recreational function of the joint family have also changed much. Therefore, all these are some functional changes that have taken place in the joint family. They are changes in the provision of common residence, changes in the religious functions, changes in the role of protection and socialization of children, changes in the economic functions, changes in the recreational functions. All these changes have taken place in the joint family. Now let us discuss about the another important aspect, causes for the changes in joint family. Causes for the changes in joint family. Yes, now we have to discuss what are the causes that brought changes in the joint family in India. Nowadays, joint family system is almost disappeared in India. We cannot see here. Large families with 20 members cannot be seen today. Then, what are the causes responsible for the changes in joint family system in India? We have to discuss it one by one. Many factors are responsible for the changes in joint family system in India. The first factor is industrialization. Industrialization. So, industrialization is the first factor that brought changes in the joint family system in India. What is industrialization? Industrialization means growth of factories and mills. The development of factories and mills is mainly responsible for the disappearance of joint families in villages and the formation of nuclear families in cities. And due to the impact of industrialization, people started migrating from rural areas to urban centers or industrial centers to find new jobs. And they get into new jobs and they left the original families in villages and they settled in industrial areas at the places where they are working. Therefore, industrialization is the first cause responsible for the changes in joint family system in India. So, this type of industrialization led to the migration of people. People migrated from rural areas to industrial centers to find new jobs. They left the original joint families in villages and they started their own nuclear families at the places where they are working. Therefore, this industrialization given a great blow to the existence of joint family system in rural India. Second point is urbanization. Urbanization. The second factor responsible for the breakdown of joint family system in India is urbanization. What is urbanization? Urbanization means growth of towns and cities. Industrialization means growth of factories and mills, but urbanization means growth of towns and cities. The development of towns and cities also provided jobs for men and women in cities. Industrial areas developed into towns and cities, banks, insurance companies, then hotels, then cinema houses, they also came into existence in a due course of time, and people, some rural areas, people from rural areas migrated from rural areas to urban centers to find jobs, and they also at the same time modern transport and communication system also facilitated the movement of rural people from rural areas to urban centers. Therefore, urban areas, urbanization is also one of the causes responsible for the changes in joint family system in India. Third one is modern rapid growth of population. Rapid growth of population. Another important factor responsible for the changes in joint family is rapid growth of population. The rapid growth of population led to the excess pressure of population on land, and the size of population is normally big in joint family because joint family members are not practicing any birth control methods to control the growth of population. At the same time, the population is generally high in a joint family. When population increases, then it increases the pressure on land. Many people suffered from unemployment in villages. Therefore, people started migrating from rural areas to urban centers to find new jobs. Therefore, the excess or rapid growth of population in villages increased the pressure on land. Many people suffered from unemployment and they left the rural areas and they came to cities to find new jobs. In this way, the rapid growth of population is also one of the causes responsible for the changes in joint family system. Next one is modern education. Modern education. Modern education also brought many changes in joint family system in India. Modern education has changed the attitude of our people, and it helped the people to get into jobs or profession, and it given scope for occupational mobility. and it also given economic independence for our women. In this way, many changes have taken place due to education, and it is mainly responsible for the breakdown of joint family system in India. Attitude of the people changed, individuals have become more individualistic in outlook, and the people they get into jobs or profession, and occupational mobility, it made possible, education made possible the occupational mobility, it given economic independence for women, the status of women is also improved. In this way, modern education is mainly responsible for the changes in joint family system in India. Next one, changing status of women. Changing status of women. Changing status of women. Now the status of women is improved nowadays. The economic and employment opportunities are provided even to women also. Because of education, now women have become conscious of their rights and liberties, and they also now the modern education has made them to feel that they are also equal to men. Now women are also getting education, they are getting into jobs, and she has become an earning member, and she is not ready to even she is not ready to live in the joint families, and she always prefers nuclear families. Therefore, improvement in the status of women is also one of the cause responsible for the changes in the joint family system in India. And at the same time, the role played by various social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Maharshi Karve, Mahatma Gandhi, or Pandit Ramabai, whatever it may be, and the social reform movements in the form of Arya Samaj, Brahma Samaj, Ramakrishna Mission, all these have created awareness among our women. And such a great movement that created awareness, and it made women, and it improved the status of women, which is also responsible for bringing changes in the joint family system in India. Last one is social legislations. Social legislations. The last factor responsible for the changes in the joint family system in India is the social legislations passed by the British government and by the government of independent India. The British government and the government of independent India number of legislations which is responsible for bringing changes in the joint family system in India. For example, the British government passed the Prevention of Sati Act in the year 1829, the Prevention of Widow Remarriage Act during 1856, or Widow Remarriage Act of 1856, Prevention of Sati Act of 1829, Child Marriage Abolition Act of 1929. All these legislations which was passed by the British government brought many changes in the Indian society. Not only that, the legislations passed by the government of independent India, for example, the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955, the Hindu Succession Act of 1956, the Civil Marriage Act of 1957, all these legislations given a great blow to the integrity of joint family system in India. The Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 given full freedom for adult boys and girls to marry on their own. The Hindu Succession Act of 1956 given property rights to women. The Civil Marriage Act of 1957 that has given full freedom to women to marry on their own, both men and women, and it made marriage a civil contract. And all these legislations brought a number of changes in the joint family system in India. Therefore, all these are the 6 factors. They are responsible for bringing changes in joint family system, or these are all the causes responsible for the disappearance of joint family system in India. Firstly, industrialization. Second point is urbanization. Third is rapid growth of population. Fourth one is modern education. Fifth one is changing status of women. And last one, a number of social legislations passed by the government. They are all responsible for the breakdown of joint family system in India. And now we have to discuss about the last aspect in this chapter, that is I.P. Desai's views on joint family. I.P. Desai's view on joint family. On the basis of the element of functional jointness, I.P. Desai, in his study in the small port of Gujarat called Mahua, he identified 5 types of jointness that exist among original family and nuclear family. And in his book, some aspects of family in Mahua, MAHUVA. Some aspects of family in Mahua. He identified what types of jointness that exists between two families on the basis of intensity, on the basis of degree, intensity, performance of functions and obligations. I.P. Desai identified 5 types of degrees of jointness. They are households with the 0 degree of jointness, households with the low degree of jointness, households with the high degree of jointness, households with the higher degree of jointness, households with the highest degree of jointness. So these are all the 5 nature of jointness that exists between original family and nuclear family. And there are some families, there are some households having 0, first households with the households with the 0 degree of jointness. Degree of jointness. 0 degree of jointness. There are some households with 0 degree of jointness. Some families are there and they are nuclear families, some families with 0 degree of jointness. Not at all, they are keeping any contact with the original family. That is one type of family. Second one is households with low degree of jointness. Low degree of jointness. But there are some nuclear families and they are providing small assistance at the time of difficulties. That type of jointness is there. One is completely free, American family, what we can see. There are some nuclear families with 0 degree of jointness. There are some families with low degree of jointness. They are assisting the original family at the time of difficulties. Third one, households with high degree of jointness. High degree of jointness. So, there are some households, nuclear families there, they are high degree of jointness. They are coming for each and every function, they are coming and they are keeping contact with the original family, and here we can see high degree of jointness. Fourth one, households with higher degree of jointness. So, there are some families, they are showing higher degree of jointness with the original family, and for every week they are consulting the original families and keeping contact with the original family, that is called higher. Fifth one is that households with the highest degree of jointness. Highest degree, because it is the traditional family and they are living together and they are showing every day, they are giving help to the original family. In this way, based on the degree of jointness, based on the intensity of jointness, he identified 5 types of degrees of jointness. There are 5 families, there are 5 types of families. There are some households with 0 degree of jointness. There are some households with low degree of jointness. There are some households with high degree of jointness, and there are some households with higher degree of jointness, and there are households with highest degree of jointness. And all these are some of the things that we study in the joint family system in India. And I have finished all the aspects of the joint family, and here the total weightage given is total 13 marks question is asked in this chapter. But as and when today in this year, when it is 30% of the syllabus is reduced, then automatically you can expect nearly 20 to 22 marks question from this chapter, and out of that all these are 5 mark questions what I have dealt with today. Most of the questions are asked for 5 marks, and 1 mark question is also there. What is Illam, Tarawad, all these are who wrote the book Kinship Organization in India. All these are some of the questions which is asked for 1 mark. And for 2 marks, give Curvey's definition of joint family, that is also important. And what are the advantages of the joint family, 2 marks. And what are the disadvantages of joint family, 2 marks. Then what are the causes for the changes in joint family, 5 marks. What are the characteristics of the joint family system, it is asked for 5 marks or even for 10 marks. In this way, there are many questions asked in this chapter, and this much is sufficient about this chapter. And thank you, thanks one and all.